Hello everyone, this is Ether Dragon, and welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem Heroes. Today, I finally did it after a lot of play testing and calcs and things. Finally did it. We completed Marth's Legendary Hero Battle on Abyssal difficulty with this team, and so it's actually pretty darn similar to what I use for the Azura clear, and so we're running Desperation because we're going to need it a lot this time around. Running Techie of Ignis again for the damage output, because this is one of those Legendary Hero battles where you don't want to leave units around while tanking, you just want to get rid of them. So, and our just usual standard sets on Brad Ninian and Veronica. So without further ado, let's get started. So at first, I wasn't exactly too sure how I was going to take down Marth, because as you might know, his Exalted Falchion basically grants him a passive bonus to whatever field buff he gets, so he basically doubles his buffs. So if he has +6 attack as a field buff, he'll get +6 passive attack, so he gets +12 attack overall. So it's a pretty strong weapon, and of course inflated HP, speed, and all that shenanigans. So Nino isn't doubling any day of the week against him, so you can only attack him one time, or one hit at a time. So took a lot of thinking and a bit of manipulation, but we figured it out. So we're gonna start out by taking some shots at the sword fighter, and it's okay that we don't one round KO the guy. I thought maybe I had to figure out a way to get a one round KO, but it's not necessary. So now we're gonna move Nino over there to pick up the kill on the sword fighter. And that way she doesn't have to bait 3 units at once, which she can't quite do because I can't vantage kill all of them. So we're going to break the obstacle there. It's going to be important later on. And again, it really doesn't matter here because Nino's just going to one-shot the guy with Dragon Fang like usual. It never gets old. Here's where most of my problems start happening, is because I was trying to figure out what's the optimal way to approach this section, or this turn at least. And it turns out it was my very first attempt at it. I tried doing this the first time, but I didn't see all the variations that came out of this. Because later on, as I'll show, the Lance Knight starts walking in towards Nino basically, and Veronica's gonna have to take some damage here, and I thought I had to find a way for Veronica not to take damage, but turns out I can get away with this, and so that's what I do. So Lance Knight's literally just gonna slowly walk up towards here. So later on, Veronica gets stuck here and the Lance Knight is here. So I thought Veronica would need to keep all her bulk, but it actually didn't matter at the time, because the idea was after attack smoke you'd only have 55 attacks, so she'd be able to live by 2, but completely unnecessary, didn't need to plan any of that out, which is nice. And now Nino's going to get the Windfire Balm plus buff, and because minus defense is optimal, we are able to just live this bow fighter and take him out. Because again, for all you folks out there, minus defense still optimal, capital. But the real feels bad is the introduction of the Merge Allies change that's coming in February, in 3.2 I believe. Because now Nino can't be minus defense because her every merge unit's bane is basically going to disappear because they're going to get the stats back that they lost from the Bane. So I can't really make any memes about really weird Banes like using plus speed minus defense adult Tiki, which is still a work in progress because I have not summoned Red in forever, so I haven't been able to pick up any copies of Tiki, but I'm gonna have Tiki take out the Sword Dragon and get the Light Breath plus buffs for the enemy phase. And it also gets one charge here, which is important because it allows us to proc Ignis against this red Manakete. Now we're going to attack this Green Mage of Nino and accelerate our Dragon Fang because this Green Mage has guard. So we need to pick up some charges, which allows us to pick up the kill on this red cab, and it's like 41 res, 71 HP.
Yes?
Nope. As long as there's Dragon Fang, Nino can take out some stuff. You just casually overkill by 12 as well, like, hello? Then we're gonna move Veronica down here. Now this red Manakete's going to face Tiki's Ignis, and it's not gonna be a good ending. I was originally trying out Breath of Fog, I thought I needed it, and then turns out classic Ignis gets the job done, so I don't mind. And also I didn't want to spend any Divine Dew on like Defense Refine or Breath of Fog, because why would I do that? So here's kind of a pivotal moment because a lot of things can go wrong depending on how I move my units here. And so the important thing here is that I'm attacking Marth here, and this allows me to manipulate the healer to stay away for a little bit, for an extra turn or two. So we're just going to do our standard repo and start clustering back together, because this healer is now going to move over there, which buys us some time. Since the healer has Panic Ploy and Panic Plus, we want to keep the healer away as long as possible, and so now the fun begins, because now we're going to attack Marth here. Sorry. We're not fast enough to pick up charges with Flashing Blade, which is fine. So we're going to heal Nino here, and Nino can't one-shot the Lance Knight, and that's exactly what we want, because we don't want Marth destroying Nino with Fire Emblem, so Nino's just gonna do a crud ton of damage to this Lance Knight, which is great. And Marth's just gonna come around. And now we get into this sticky situation. When I got here at first, I was like, oh, it's over, I can't do anything. So I saw that this Green Mage was going to get buffed by this Lance Cavalier, probably, with Rally Attack Speed. Then would have 55 attack, which is 66 attack versus Ninian, which is a kill. So I was like, gosh darn. I realized afterwards that maybe, I haven't tried it out yet, but maybe I could just swap Ninian and Veronica's seals, and maybe that would have worked. I don't know how that would have manipulated the AI, because again, I haven't tested it yet. But it turns out, because AI manipulation is supreme, we don't have to worry at all about that. Because first of all, the Green Mage can't double because of drive speed. It's really weird, but we're going to buff Nino here, and as you guessed, this allows Nino to pick up the kill on Marth. An exact kill, definitely calculated, Kappa. Because of the rallies here, ironically, we can just leave Nino here, so we're just gonna dance and do this to protect Veronica. And check this out, it's really strange, but it's because the AI has to go through its rally spam stage, which is basically like pre-combat assists. So even if a unit can score a kill there, I'm pretty sure they still have to do the rallies, which is kind of interesting. Again, potato AI mechanics coming in clutch allows us to clear out this legendary hero battle. I'm pretty sure even if I couldn't avoid that, there's probably a way for me to handle it. But at this point, the only real threat is this cleric, which honestly isn't really much of a threat other than panic. So we're gonna take out this Lance Cavalier with Dragon Fang real quick, because we're kind of short on the kill if we don't use Dragon Fang on the Lance Cavs. So we're gonna do that. Now we're going to Wings of Mercy in and attack the Lance Fighter. And because of panic player shenanigans, we don't want Nino to be sitting right in front, so we're just gonna heal and repo back out. And the cleric's gonna attack Tiki, inflict that classic panic ploy. And then we're going to attack the cleric with Tiki's Ignis, do quite a big chunk of damage here. And of course, to close it out, I'm going to use Nino to finish it all off. I'm going to heal and unleash absolute destruction on the cleric. So Miracle's going to proc, so that allows us to finish this off with one big bang. And there you go. We finally did it. It took me a long while to complete, but now feels good, man. Don't have to feel bad about being unable to complete Marth's legendary hero battle with this team. I can finally say I've completed every legendary hero battle and basically everything on Abyssal difficulty with this team, which is pretty cool. Then again, this team's pretty broken because it's all memes, Kappa. But anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. As always, this is Ether Dragon, and hope to see you all next time. Bye.